Hey guys, it's Anthony Bandier here, attorney and senior legal instructor for Blue to Gold Law Enforcement Training, bringing you another roadside chat from Omaha, Nebraska. So this question involves an officer trying to track down a peeping Tom. Basically, this guy was looking into windows. The cops are canvassing the area. They come upon a huge open field with a fence, and they think that the guy may have gone that way. So they hop the fence and they're looking for him. They come upon an abandoned trailer, an abandoned car, and so forth. And the question is, are the officers violating the Constitution if they are looking in this open field for the perpetrator? And the answer is no, because the Constitution, the Fourth Amendment, does not protect open fields. An open field is an area that is not intimately associated with the home itself, right? So curtilage is areas around the home that are physically and psychologically associated with the home life. There's four factors. There is the proximity to the home. The closer you are to the home, the more likely you are on curtilage. There is whether the area around this area has been enclosed, right? So like a fence is around the house and the property. But don't think that you need that. There are some backyards that are not fenced that are certainly curtilage. And also don't think that that fence can be huge, like on a 100-acre property. There's a fence around the entire property. The house is in the middle, and that fence will turn the property into 100 acres of curtilage. The answer is most certainly it's not going to be curtilage. It's one factor, but we are looking for an inner fence, right? On big properties, an inner fence around the home itself, for the dog to go play and for gardening and so forth. Also, the use. What is that area being used for? Barbecue pits, lawn furniture, jacuzzis, and so forth. That is really, again, we're trying to protect the sanctity of home life. So the area should be, in line with family life and hanging out and having friends and so forth. And then finally, sight screening. Has the person done something to keep prying eyes out? Now, those factors are not all required. Some are more important than others, but those are some things that the courts will consider when thinking about whether or not an area around the home is curtilage. Well, the area that the officer was describing is not curtilage. It's very far from the house. It's a huge, open, vast piece of land, and so forth. So even if you're technically trespassing under state law, right? No trespassing sign, you hop the fence, it's not going to still be a Fourth Amendment violation. So if they found that guy there, right, hiding behind a car or whatever, they're not going to violate his rights. And the person who owns the property would not have a constitutional claim against the officers because, again, it's not a protected area of the Fourth Amendment. However, if you have a trespassing law and the person wants to sue police under trespass, that certainly could be a viable claim. So you got to be careful there. Just because you win your constitutional claim doesn't mean you want to lose a state tort claim. I would not be in people's property, even a wide, vast of swaths of land. If the person is telling you to get out, if they say get out, leave. At the same time, if it's an emergency, if you're chasing somebody in hot pursuit, I think that the exigency of the situation is probably going to win out. Also, don't forget that the person who ran from police and goes on somebody else's property does not have a constitutionally recognized privacy interest in another person's land when they're unlawfully present. So they're not going to have a claim anyway, even though it's open fields. Even if they happen to be on curtilage, they still can't complain about police being there because they have no privacy interest. So the answer to the question is there is no constitutional protection for open lands. The person being chased has no constitutional recognized expectation of privacy. At the same time, use good judgment. I would focus on the exigency of the situation to get you on private property. If there is no exigency, then consider another tactic, maybe consent and so forth. I hope this helps. It's a good question. Keep them coming. And don't forget to attend our training. We are back. And actually, we're stronger than ever. after COVID. We have a new on-demand platform. We have webinars. We have live training. We have new books. So we're back. We're stronger than ever. COVID, of course, took a hit on everybody, but we spent our time well building up our product and our services. And so hopefully you guys will keep getting stuff out of this and keep attending and let your friends know. And until next time, stay safe.
When it comes to legal training, we're the gold standard. Visit bluetogold.com or call 888-579-7796 today to purchase the Search and Seizure Survival Guide, register for a class, or learn how to bring our search and seizure training to your agency.